What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Kid Taj, and today I'm gonna be doing another NBA themed video. I've been noticing that my NBA themed videos have been doing better than my other ones, which is why I'd like to produce as many of those as I can before the start of NBA 2K17, where I will be doing full on my career, my team, maybe whatever there is to do in that game. So the title of this video, no, that's not the title. The title is What to Expect from Team USA in the Olympics. As many of you may know, the Olympic team for Team USA is going to compete in its first Olympic preliminary round game on August 6th. So that's just in a couple days. It's coming very close. We've seen the exhibition games, but there are still a few questions that I'd like to address. Obviously, I'm not an insider, so don't expect me to just tell the future, although I'd like to think I'm a pretty smart guy in terms of this. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about the Olympics and Team USA and what to expect from them come August 6th and throughout the preliminary and the games that matter in the Olympics. So let's start with the guards. The guard rotations. Right now, Kyrie Irving has sat out last game. He sat out the game against Nigeria. It was an exhibition game. Now, I don't know how minor his injury is, but this might affect his minutes. Kyrie Irving is a guy that we know has had injuries in the past, and he's had to come back and take a lot of time. And the last thing you want as an Olympic coach or Olympic fan or Olympic player, the last thing you want is an injury. If anybody gets injured badly, it's terrible, and it's really bad because they're not playing for a championship. They're playing for a gold medal, which they would likely get without player A or B or whatever, because they have so much depth. It's like, well, if Kyrie's injured, we could just use Kyle Lowry. He's just basically as good. Okay, he's not he's a good player, and they have a team full of good players, so that would make sense. So Kyrie Irving and Paul George actually are two guys that did not play in some games, so I'm wondering if their minutes will be limited or if they'll even play to start the Olympics, just because I'm not sure how minor their injuries are, but we'll definitely have to find that out, and it's definitely going to be important come those important games. You're going to need guys like Kyrie and Paul George against Spain and France, the two best teams besides USA. So that is that. Now, we went through Kyrie. Kyle Lowry's going to get a lot of minutes, obviously. We only have two true point guards on the team, Kyrie and Kyle Lowry. So both of them are going to get minutes regardless. Kyle Lowry's probably going to get more to start because Kyrie's come from the injury, unless that injury is just completely minor. I don't know. I was actually at the game where he got injured, but he played through the rest of the game. It was in Chicago on the 29th. So that is that. Now, let's talk about the front court. The small forward rotation is absolutely stacked, and it's going to be featuring mostly Carmelo Anthony and Kevin Durant, more so than any other players. Carmelo Anthony is a Team USA veteran. He is arguably the greatest player in Team USA history. What he has done, this is his fourth Olympics. He is incredible when it comes to the international game. I mean, you just don't want to face this guy if you're another team. You do not want to see him on the other side of the court. Kevin Durant, on the other hand, is the best player on the team. I mean, he is going to score probably the most points out of everyone, and he's going to be the best player out of everyone, probably. It would make sense. Kevin Durant is huge. He's not 6'9", people. He's like 6'11", and he's taller than everybody else. So that's that. Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony, expect a lot from them. So now we go to the centers. And I might not address everyone in this video as on the team, but the centers will be so important. If you watched any of the exhibition games, you knew that the centers were so dominant, especially DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan is just, they have no way to stop him. In FIBA, intentional fouls are 2 free throws and the ball. So there's no such thing as hack a Jordan. You're going to have to really guard him tough when he has the ball and try to hack him and stuff and not intentionally foul, reach and foul him, whatever, to get him on the line. But DeAndre Jordan is going to have the time of his life against these guys. He's bigger, he's stronger, and he's more athletic and better than any of the other big men overseas. He's going to be killing it, and he's going to be the main guy, I think, for this team that you don't see coming. He is going to be incredible. He's just going to beast and feast on everyone, and it's not even going to be fair. Him and DeMarcus Cousins, those guys are going to be so important.
Now, let's talk about the guys who we think are going to get the most minutes, the guys that are most valuable. So, I noticed something. The only one that I'm not sure about, because I know that Harrison Barnes and DeMar DeRozan, actually DeMar DeRozan might get a good amount, but because he's been playing well, but Harrison Barnes is going to get the least amount of minutes out of everyone. But interestingly, Draymond Green is one of those guys that they think he might be the key to opening up their defense and them being a great team. Like, they think Draymond Green's the key, but if you've watched Draymond Green, he's been awful. I mean, he's been terrible. He's taken a lot of outside shots, and he hasn't even come close to making them. All of his shots are so off. I mean, I just don't see him doing anything productive out there. It's very interesting to see from a guy like Draymond Green, because you wouldn't expect him to be like this. We don't know what he's gonna be like in the Olympic game. We're just gonna have to find out. This is pretty crazy so far. So that is my predictions. What to expect from Team USA in the Olympics. The big men gonna go off. The point guards, not a lot of them. They're gonna get a lot of playing time. DeAndre is gonna feast. Draymond Green, he might be the key, or he might just be a guy that sits on the bench. Who knows? For more on this, I have other Park videos that I might upload, just because, like, I have a vault of Park games where I can just talk about the NBA. I don't have that much stuff to talk about, so if you guys want things that you want to hear about, please leave comments about them so I can address them. Yeah, that's all for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.